And it's such an
I know.
historical day.
I have a cache of fascinators.
The right person
Amazing.
to have with us. I love it. Should we bring in Nelson Aspen,
Lovely.
who's an entertainment reporter,
Yes.
to talk to us now?
Yeah, that'd be great. If Nelson, if you can jump on in with us, and obviously an historic day to cover for an entertainment reporter. It's one of those days where it kind of goes in between. You know, this is important from a news perspective, but also in the entertainment side.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
and
it's got
there
that middle
he
ground.
is. And there he is, bright and early, to talk to us from New York City. So what are you excited to see here? We have you on the screen and some live pictures of the procession. Tell me what this is like for you covering this.
Well, this is a wonderful intersection of news and entertainment because it's popular culture. We have never lived in a world, unless you're over the age of 95, you have not lived in a world without the Windsor family. And we have identified with the Windsor family all of our lives. Prince Charles has been dutifully waiting his turn for all of these years, and now it is his moment. So it is culturally significant. And, you know, we talk about how much we love or hate the royal family. They are a source of a water cooler talk for all Americans, whether because you're a fan of The Crown or because you're a fan of the real life drama that goes on with the family. So we are watching all of that. And as an entertainment reporter, I have some royal connections, but I don't pretend to be a royal reporter. I am an entertainment journalist, but there are so many celebrities tied up with the Windsor family, whether it's the performers, whether Katy Perry is going to be there, Lionel Richie is going to be there, Queen Camilla is very dear friends with Judi Dench, who will be there. You know, they do have celebrity friends among them, but there's also the behind-the-scenes celebrity aspect, thanks to Meghan Markle. Love her or hate her, and it seems like a lot of Americans love her and a lot of Brits do not. But whatever the case may be, she is fodder for interest when it comes to the royal family. So we know she's not going to be in attendance, but a lot of eyes, at least in America, are going to be on Harry, his body language, his behavior, and the interaction between him and the rest of his family, guys.
Nelson, it sounds like that the memoir, shows like The Crown, they've really heightened the interest of Americans in this royal family. Have we seen an increase in interest maybe over the past couple of years?
I think yes, because not only of The Crown, but there has been an intense interest, and it does come in waves. Of course, losing Princess Diana created tremendous passion for and against the royal family, and then that sort of settled down. Then as we watched the royal weddings of the princes, there was renewed interest. Nothing generates interest like a happy spectacle, and I should point out that today is perceived by many, even Republicans who are not, when I say Republicans, I mean in the British sense, not royalist, but Republicans who are against the royalists. Yeah, we're not talking American politics here. But this is it's a special day because it's steeped in history, guys.
And so, you know, you said earlier, Nelson, you said the two words, Meghan Markle, that, you know, really, those two names, it's on the tip of everyone's tongue. Her name is going to be uttered many times, and she's not even there. What do you think it is about her that splits people right in half?
Well, you know, this is history repeating itself. My parents' generation lived through Wallace Simpson, the American divorcee with whom the then king fell in love and abdicated his throne to be with his American divorcee, true love of his life. He ceded the crown for the woman he loved. And then Queen Elizabeth's father got the job because he was next in line. So this is not the first time that we have seen a love affair fracture the royal family. And that's what Meghan and Harry did. Harry's passion and love for his wife, Meghan, did cause a split, a schism, if you will, within the family, between the brothers. And he went public with it, with the book Spare. She has sort of gone public with it, with her podcasts. And I think it was a smart decision for all concerned that she's remaining in America today. She's having a birthday party for her son, and the pro-Meghan celebrities, whether you you count Oprah among them or whoever else you may count among them. They can celebrate Archie's birthday in America, and then the royalists can celebrate history with Prince Charles and Queen Camilla on the other side of the pond.
And Nelson, what else are you looking for from an entertainment perspective today? We've talked about Meghan and, of course, Harry, and the body language of Harry, very important. What else are you keeping a close eye on today?
I find it all very fascinating, and I'm a self-confessed Anglophile. I heard you talking about the coach earlier, and I was in Australia and got to go to the coach maker's warehouse and experience the coach with my own hands, and that was fascinating. I do feel a sense of English history. I've always been interested in it. My start in journalism came, I was hired in 1991, 92 when I was a fitness trainer to train Princess Diana in aerobics. I went to London to train the princess, and while I was there, appeared on their British morning show. And it began a 30-year career in morning television for me, only because I was there to help the princess stay in shape. I've had my own encounters with Princess Margaret and Duchess Fergie over the years, so I am definitely a royal watcher. I don't pretend to be an expert at it, but from the celebrity aspect, how can you not be interested? It has all the elements of a classic soap opera. We are on the edge of our seats. Right now we're watching the procession and the warm-up, but the main event, and thank goodness that we have cameras now. This is only the second televised coronation in history, but we have the cameras, so they will be able to pan over for a very dramatic shot of the prince at one point, or of Queen Camilla at one point. Fidget, we're looking for those moments. Who's going to scratch their nose? Whose fascinator might fall off their head? I'm dear friends with a former Australian foreign minister who was there as an invited guest because of her involvement in the Prince's Trust. Prince Charles has been doing marvelous charitable work for his entire life. He's about service. He was a very forward-thinking prince, and he's trying to be a very forward-thinking king. You will see today diversity that you will have never seen before, excuse me, in a coronation. You're going to see female clergy. You are going to see multi-faith representatives as a part of this service. We always think of the Windsors as the Church of England and a very Protestant institution, but you're going to see much more diversity today. That was very important to King Charles, and I might point out, it's always been very important to King Charles.
Nelson, Aspen, I mean, from training Princess Diana to stay in shape, to morning TV, to our morning TV. We want you to hang out with us. We're going to log off for a little bit and come back to you later in the show. But boy, did you give us some great perspective. Thank you so much.